everyone, this is Toby with Birdsong Studios. How are we doing today? Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. I appreciate your time, your attention, and your openness to these messages. So this will be a reading for the sign of Aquarius. If you have Aquarius as your sun, moon, or rising, you may find there are messages within this reading that resonate with you. We're going to be looking at energies around the full moon in Sagittarius, which occurs on June 3rd and 4th, depending upon where you are in the world. And with the sign of Sagittarius, we associate adventure, travel, exploration, pursuit of knowledge and wisdom and philosophy, truth, the pursuit of the truth. And so as we are moving into this full moon in Sagittarius, it feels very much around the philosophy of you. And this philosophy has been created, of course, over the last couple of years. We've had lots of changes, things astrologically and globally that have maybe accelerated us in this collective to towards awakening and awareness and growth and spiritual awareness and deep healing and shadow work, and especially with this new moon in Taurus that we had recently. It was about all around, sorry, my nose just started really itching, all around your value, where you place value, how you define your value and your self-worth, how that is expressed in your actions, your words, your environment. And so with this full moon, it feels like we're coming to a point of, if we so choose, this point of integration of our philosophy of self, and then how that defines our life going forward, and if we will allow that to aid us in decision making and movements that we take, actions that we take going forward, as well as how what our internal dialogue is, what our beliefs are. Oh, yes, so we have Blossoming Soul Song for you, Aquarius. This is beautiful. What is the song of your soul? What speaks to your heart and your soul above all else? What is it that brings you so much joy and freedom and this, it feels like infinite, boundless love and energy? There's so much light in this card, and with the harp we have certainly a sense of music, but I'm just feeling expression, generally speaking. We have the canary perched upon the harp, singing its beautiful song above these tulips that are just rising up to meet the sun. It's card number 44, which is an angel number. It speaks to harmony and balance, and also foundations. And I feel like when you move forward, this is what we were speaking to in the introduction, that if we allow this new philosophy of self to guide us and aid us in each choice that we make going forward, then we're always moving towards areas that are in alignment with who we are as an individual, as well as who we want to be in the next moment, in the next days, in the next weeks and months. And there is this sense of springtime on this card, and so it feels like this new unfolding of these areas in your life, Aquarius, that are I'm feeling a rebirth for you. But what is it that sings to your soul? Interesting, you know, I'm getting this image of a canary like flying out of a tunnel. And so not only has the canary told you when to not go further because it was not safe for you, it wasn't supportive of life for you, but the canary is now leading you out of that space and into the open air where you can be free, where your breath comes easily, and it is supportive of a thriving life, not just survival. Wow, Aquarius, that's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay, so we're doing, ooh, there's a lot of energy in that. It is so powerful. I would say it's very important for you to ground at this time because there is so much, there's so much light coming in that it feels necessary to, that it may feel a little bit overwhelming rather than uplifting if you are not properly grounded at this time, Aquarius. And that's going to ensure that you're also making the, wow, that was interesting, that you're making these choices from a place of stability as well. And I just got an image of like someone looking, it was almost as if I grew 3 feet taller and I was looking down upon this card from a higher perspective. So the need to be able to ground so that you actually can see from the higher perspective, and utilizing the light to lift you up to that point, but making sure that you are grounded so you don't kind of get carried away with it as well. And I think the carried away is more getting caught up in your head about it, in the thought space, and it's not in relation to this light energy that's coming through as if it is anything other than positive and supportive and for your highest good. But we still reside here in these human physical forms, and so when there's that much energy, it is required of us to ground ourselves so that we can hold that amount of light and energy in a positive way and be able to integrate it into our physical form, rather than feeling overwhelmed by it, which can then, that sense of overwhelm can trigger an ego response that gets a lot of thoughts racing, which would not be supportive of what's going on for you at this time, Aquarius. It may lead to you making decisions that you'll look back upon and recognize were based in the ego and not in your higher self and your inner wisdom. Okay, so we're going to look at the light and shadow. This is, we're doing a light and shadow spread. So we'll start first with the yin energy. Oh, what was I just talking about? Thought space. Okay, then we're going to look at the yang energy. Being aware of how you're receiving in these messages. Again, the importance of being grounded, and where are you energetically as you're receiving in this light and this guidance. And there's alchemy in that too. I'm being called to that, and it's the balancing of air and fire. Absolutely, this is exactly it. Being able to take that that light and allow it to form into inspiration and motivation, rather than being caught in a headspace about it, in thought forms that are not beneficial, that keep you stuck in indecision, I'm hearing. Let's alchemize that, transmute it, allow it to become fire energy that motivates you forward from this place of divine guidance. Amazing. And this is the yang energy. And exactly what I was talking about. This is that rebirth. But you're not starting out at the full. You're not starting out brand new. You're starting out with this youthful energy, this springtime energy, because you have journeyed, you have wisdom, you have guidance, you have knowledge here. So you're not brand new, because you're able to integrate everything you've learned so far and yet approach the path forward with a sense of wonder and childlike enthusiasm and curiosity. While remaining grounded, these bare feet upon the earth. But there is this sense of springtime again here, with the bunny and the flowers. And we have this nod to the divine feminine with these roses as well. So moving forward with, while maintaining, since this is in the yang energy, which would be a masculine energy, it speaks to the balance of the divine feminine and masculine within you as well. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter our gender. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. And when we move forward from a place of balance between those two energies, that's when, I'm hearing that's when the magic happens. Okay, so in the light, we have destiny. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Wow. Okay, so let me look at the shadow. Wow, this is beautiful. It is time, I'm hearing. You're being led towards your destiny with this light that's coming through. Remember we talked about the light that's coming through and integrating this into your energetic and physical body. You know, I saw this as I was shuffling and I almost said something about it. I wish I had now. If I had, maybe. Anyway, so we have the Nine of Cups here. But I'm seeing this as... the Nine of Cups can be wish fulfillment, but in this card, and the way I'm reading this intuitively, and the energy I was getting from it, even when I saw it when I was shuffling, was having a wish but not believing that it can come true for you. And this is what's in the shadow here. And so this is, you need to recognize that it is your destiny. So it's not if it will happen, it's when it will happen. And you, let me put this into words. You have a lot of control over that not control, you have a lot of influence over that timing, because if you're believing it's not going to happen, you're going to be pushing it away. If we can release this Nine of Cups from the shadow and allow it to be the belief that our wishes will be fulfilled, then that opens it up for destiny to come in, and it goes back to our thought spaces. So as you're receiving in this beautiful light, the beautiful bounty of this new springtime that's happening, as you are following the song of the canary, the song of your soul, not allowing it to get you caught up in your head with an old thought pattern, thought form, belief system that says that you are not worthy to receive this. And it may be huge, and you may be now starting to see little pieces of it coming together, and it's more than possibly you thought was going to be coming. That could be where it's sparking the ego that says, oh, well, you're not worthy of that, or oh, that'll never happen for me. or even a bit of imposter syndrome. I'm not able to do that. That needs to be released and transmuted. That's why this, part of why this light is coming in. This is healing for you. And I'm really drawn to this facet on this piece of peacock ore that's sitting on my desk. And I'm going to show it. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to look for another card because I know what's coming through now. You see this right here. See that in that facet. See how it almost looks like a scroll. Okay, now I'm going to go to a card from the Life Soul Vision Oracle. I know exactly what they're wanting me to tell you. I have to find the card though, because it will make it very clear for you. Is this it? Here it is. Soul Stories. Look at how you see this. Oh, look at that. You see the resemblance here. I don't know that you can see it. And it's not necessary for you to see it, but this is what I'm being given. It's not only your destiny. This has been something that you've been working towards over lifetimes. Many, many lifetimes. This feels profoundly important, Aquarius. It feels like it may be very, very emotional for you, because I'm getting kind of emotional now. But don't let those emotions get you in your head about this, okay? Recognize that they are speaking to, yes, there is profound importance here. I'm going to put this in the middle too, because it needs to be here. There's profound importance here for you in this destiny, and it's time for this to really begin unfolding, for you to begin this new journey. But rather being weighed down with a sense of responsibility, the guides want you to know that you're ready for this. And the timing is perfect. They wouldn't be putting you in this place to receive it and to move forward on this new path if you aren't ready. There's ancient wisdom here. Maybe you have a lifetime from that coincided with the Great Pyramid. I'm almost getting a sense of someone who was an architect who assisted in creating and building the Great Pyramid. Very interesting. Aquarius. Wow, this is really beautiful. I'm kind of stunned here. It's just, and I can this is the sense of overwhelm, because there is so much profound energy, but they are asking you to transmute that into your inspiration and your motivation to move forward and the joy in it. How beautiful is this, that your soul has been working on this through lifetimes. And you have access to this wisdom, okay? You have access to this. You're not embarking on this as a brand new babe, okay? You have wisdom, and you're carrying through this knowledge and the tools and the gifts that have been gained along this journey of your soul. Wow. Okay. Wow. Let's go to external factors and key factors as well. Or, I'm sorry, external factors and key players. Oh my goodness. The dragon. The ace of air, the ace of earth. This is the gift. This is a gift that is coming in for you at this time. And this is the seed. See the seed here? And the little sapling. This is the seed that is going to create a beautiful new beginning that's opening up this pathway for you. And it's growing rapidly this springtime. I know we're past springtime, but I feel like this is kind of the springtime of this stage of your life. And I feel like you're going to see rapid growth here. I'm hearing over the next 6 months, potentially. Okay, that would be to the end of the year. Two of earth. So much earth energy in these readings. There's that need to ground oneself, to utilize your intuition. All right, let's see what else we have. I feel like you may feel like you're juggling things because you're because this gift brings in something that's kind of new for you. Oh, and this is where the need is to transmute those lower vibrational thought forms, because although it may be kind of new to you, it seems, in this lifetime, you're utilizing things that you've already been doing, and it's something that you've done, your soul has done lifetimes before in the youth. Wow. And this is echoing the maiden. Got 2 and 3. And that's this embarking upon this journey with youthful eyes. Having curiosity, but also I'm really drawn to the star that's at the tip, or just above the tip of his staff. Recognizing that you are guided. And there's a cosmic influence here, not surprising for Aquarius. But I was feeling cosmic guidance here, and then we have it echoed here too. And with key players, we have the crone. Can you guys see all of this? Okay. I feel like there's someone in your vicinity, I'm hearing, or around you energetically, but I feel a vicinity is speaking to someone in the physical who is going to help guide you. It may be a feminine figure. She has so much wisdom to help guide you, and I get this sense of her being very straightforward with you, Aquarius. She's not going to mince words, and so you may find it a little harsh, but recognize that she's there as a guide for you, leading you on this path. And this path leads to immense abundance. Again, we have the hint to, or the nod to fire with the fire dragon. And this is that transmutation and alchemy that I talked about with the thoughts. If we find ourselves in our head with the feeling this gift as and this download, this light that's coming in as weighty or heavy, then it's important to transmute that into motivation and inspiration, because of the how are we thinking about it? Instead of labeling it as a responsibility, how about we label it as an opportunity? And all of a sudden, like, my sinuses, and again, perception. It's going to be really important to make sure your third eye is clear with this. I'm getting pressure in my third eye. Yes, and the perception speaks to that too. See how she's wearing a mask? But this mask is purposeful. It's beyond, it's seeing beyond what is visible to the human eye, utilizing your third eye, your intuition, your connection to spirit, to source, your guides, to recognize the potential and opportunity in this for you. You are being gifted this, but it is your destiny. I'm hearing, so whether you choose it in this lifetime or it moves on to the next is up to you. Wow. Wow. And there's no judgment either way. But the guides are saying you're ready for it, Aquarius. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. Perception, I'm drawn back to the perception card though. Perception is key, and I'm sorry, my stomach is growling. Perception is key, and they want you to be very aware that how you think about it and what you believe about yourself, again, going back to the philosophy of you. I feel like you've rewritten that already. So please don't allow this tiny little remaining bit of the past ego to convince you that you are not worthy of this, because you so are. And it's going to lead to so much abundance and so much freedom. Okay, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me here on the channel. I greatly appreciate your time, your attention, and your openness to these messages. Please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one. Thank you.